Google Street View. It's the reason I can drop into a random Czech town called České Budovice, and also this random forest around said Czech town. Also, if the mood strikes, you can put yourself in a Tennessean town called Soddy Daisy. Yeah, I don't know who named that. But if you didn't read the title, this is an urbanism video, and it's on an urbanism channel. So you better believe that Google Street View also changed the way I look at cities. Being able to look at a place on a 360 view is very different than just hearing about a place. So I was able to see countries that I never really would have looked at otherwise, if it weren't for GeoGuessr practice and just a newfound interest after having discovered the Street View coverage. But every great thing has a downside. And Google Street View's downside is that it's not in every country. Some countries only have it with a trekker backpack at very specific tourism-attracted landmarks. And other countries don't have it at all, which makes the only solution for looking at coverage there user-submitted panos that are significantly worse. But beside these flaws, there is quite a community growing around Google Street View. And right now you might be wondering, what type of nerd are you to create a community around some panos that Google uploaded to their map system? And the answer is everyone who plays the game of GeoGuessr. I personally am a huge fan of this game because you get dropped in a random location on Earth in Google Street View, only official coverage, and have to guess where you are. You can also go into only urban locations, and that's what I do often, as I do like urban planning. But GeoGuessr is something we'll cover later, as right now I want to talk about Google releasing new countries and what happens then, and also things I've found on Google Street View that I've been really interested in ever since, like Bhutan. Bhutanese architecture is really cool. Go check it out. Another country that I discovered through Street View was Georgia. Georgia's got interesting landscapes and interesting cities. I'm planning on making a video about it soon, so stay tuned. But I discovered it through Google Street View's release of the country's Street View just a while back. It's going to be fun to play a little more of the country and see it a little more, as it seems really interesting. Also, soon after Georgia, Kosovo and the rest of the Balkans got updated Street View. Kosovo for the first time. So that was interesting to see. And it's fun to play that on GeoGuessr and look at it a little bit, because it's a region of the world I wouldn't have really looked at as much if it hadn't gotten the new Street View. And those are honestly just a few examples of countries I looked at mostly because of Street View. This really got me interested in a lot of places in the world, and I'm really happy that I discovered the Street View. So let's play arguably one of the best things about Street View, GeoGuessr. I don't pay for GeoGuessr, so I use free alternative GeoDuels, still not sponsored. But we're going to play a bit of the world and see these countries and look at some of the urban planning traits that they have going on. The first round was literally just what always happens when I boot up GeoGuessr. A round that's literally just trees that's impossible to guess. But it turned out that those trees were Georgian trees. And it's kind of embarrassing that I missed that because I literally just talked about it. And it's a country that I quite like on the GeoGuessr maps. It always comes up and I'm usually able to get it. I think I'm a magnet for just tree rounds. So, how was I supposed to guess this? Apparently not, because I guessed France and it was the US. Average GeoGuessr 50-50. On the next round, it said NH, which I thought meant Nepal highways, and I guessed southern Nepal. But it was India, near Mumbai. If you think I'm a GeoGuessr pro, click off this video right now, because I'm about to prove you extremely wrong. I probably already did. This is just an average Spain round, right? No, it's that little island above Palma. I don't know, I think it's Majorca or Mallorca, or one of them's Majorca, one of them's Mallorca, something like that. But anyway, I got it wrong and didn't get too many points for it either. So, whoop-de-doo. The next round is a little better, considering there was literally OK on the road, which meant Oklahoma. I guessed Oklahoma. It was southern Oklahoma, a nice region guess, I guess. And the total I came out with was 11,490 points, which is okay for me and GeoGuessr. Anyway, that's what I have to say about Street View, and if you enjoyed the video, watch another one of mine. If I'm not an idiot and can use my own YouTube studio, it will be coming up somewhere up there-ish, sometime, maybe a little later.